Now, my sense is that we have a lot of life that we're surviving, and maybe we're here, and maybe we have a hunch, and maybe we're totally conscious of this desire to move from surviving the day and our life and the things that are occurring into really thriving, feeling deeply alive. I want to start with an intimate walkthrough or meditation to acquaint us with that theme. So if you feel comfortable to check in with your posture and perhaps even close your eyes, you can. Now, bringing the awareness that typically in our waking hours is located in our head, specifically the prefrontal cortex of our brain. Our waking time is often spent in our thoughts, navigating what happened, what's going to happen, and so on. Allow that awareness and energy to travel from the space of the head down the face, down the throat, and into the space of the body. Setting up a small intention that we don't cling to, that is one of, let us experience wonder rather than control. Reconnecting with innocence and awe in the experience of being vesseled and alive on this planet. And highlighting, heightening, and fueling that over some of our other modes of being, which sometimes include a lot of control, contracting, gripping, or even struggling. I like to imagine that our awareness is like stars in the night sky spread out through the entire internal landscape of our physical being. Each little star twinkling is inhabiting the space of us with beauty. Certainly, they are beautiful, and with grace and with belonging. The spaciousness that we have within beginning to expand beyond the boundaries of our skin, so we can experience and know the sweet vastness that lives there, that is there. While we're dwelling in the body and practicing with just a state of being rather than doing or thinking, a state of feeling, there might be some little resistances or judgments or whatnot that come from the mind, and that is okay. Just relax and try it on as best you can. Being of service to the spirit often asks us to do things that we might have resistances to. Taking a breath and allowing that to be understood, natural, and okay. All of you is welcome, even the part that stands at the door and says, I don't know about this. Because we can kind of walk through time in our mind's eye that's less limited. We'll begin to trace our steps back from where we are right now, this age, at this day, this week, month, and year, this state or stage of our life. Keeping the mind nice and open, walking back through all of the years of our life. Maybe we pause at some earlier times that, wow, felt harder. Maybe we just relax and feel an unspecified type of traveling back to a really, really brand new, small, just barely got here self as a young baby. And just imagine that we could say to that little child, tiny baby, you will have a partner in your life. Every moment, every breath, every mistake, every hard time, every great leap of growth and wonder, you will be companioned completely by a partner who gives you all the information that you need about what's required for your health. It will give you guidance about what feels right and wrong. It will pump your blood, beat your heart, digest your food, process strong emotional experiences. It will respond to you in ongoing, unwavering, unconditional presence. You will never be alone, and you will feel that you are alone. Little baby, you will feel at times in your life, especially when you need guidance and companionship the most, you will feel that you are alone. And you will forget your partner. Part of our cycling through this life is that we remember and we forget the great brilliance and the great presence and the great power that we are. We might forget for a long, long time that we are whole, that we belong, that at the very essence of us, we are completely unified. Our unquestionable presence here, without doing, thinking, saying, or contributing in any particular way to this life at all. Before any of that, that your lived contribution through your breath, through your presence, through the love that you are, is healing, is needed. It will take times of isolation, challenge, and growth that will bring you back to your community of home within your own being, so that you have a heart and a gut and a root and a sensory field of wisdom to rely on. And part of your life will be making your way back to that. The love and the forgiveness, the reunification, when you remember that your body is holding you, when you long for connection, that your breath is connecting to you, tending to you every single cycle of inhale, and that it relieves you on your exhale. And when people from all across time, all areas of the planet, all traditions, all genders, all shapes, all sizes, have a moment of awakening, they report something similar each time, all over the place. What do they say? They say, I spent so much time striving and thriving to get what I thought that I needed to find my way to be all right in this life. And I had everything I needed right there. I won't make light of the getting lost, of the forgetting, of the falling, and of the suffering that we feel when we are disconnected from our deeper being. But I will say there's a way back, and it is much, much, much closer than we think. There's nothing that's closer. So you are your teacher. Your body holds the gems of wisdom and inspiration, connection. And we and all of your other fellow travelers are here to witness an opening and a remembering for that for you. Dear body, let's do this together from now on. Take a nice, smooth breath in, allowing your awareness to enter the deep body. And all that means is just to feel and connect with the energies that you are. And relax. And on our next inhale and exhale, we'll begin to come back to our group. And if you like, you can do a little wiggle. One thing about embodiment work is that, boy, oh boy, are there some resistances to that. And it is okay. I can get people to say things, get people even to maybe sing a little, but to move the body is like, there's still a lot of resistance to doing work that is non-cognitive. So we're just working with that so that we can deepen our capacity for it. So, okay. Welcome back, everybody. Everybody's bodies and deeper bodies are welcome throughout this day and this teaching. Doing embodiment work also is up against this other thing that says, well, embodiment work doesn't feel like it's right for me because I have a body that's too small, too big, too old, too full of pain, to this or to that. And we have this possible association of doing deep embodiment work with having a certain type of body or a certain type of relationship to your body. And I want to just acknowledge that and then sweep it aside because it is absolutely for everybody. I feel no obligation to say that it is absolutely true.